Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Go.
welcome. Where are we going?
How do you guys feel about Let's Go?
I hate it so much. I hate it so
Pretty cringy,
much.
but sometimes it does feel good.
No, I don't like it whatsoever.
No. I would rather just yell, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It is pretty cringy.
I just don't know where we're going. The athletes say it in the middle of, after they make a big ass play, let's go. Where? You're in the middle. You're a professional athlete. You're playing a game. Where the fuck are you going? You got to play the game. You got to finish. You can't just go. Like, I don't know. It's always confused me.
We'll get rid of that. And what'd you say? What'd you say? Fuck yeah instead?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. End of the year list 2023. Mm-hmm. We're getting it started. We got the top 15. We're going to be doing what today? 15 through...
So we got an asterisk, though. We need to talk about the asterisks in the room.
The asterisk.
Yeah.
The ass.
Yeah, the
stand.
Yeah, we need to talk about it. Yeah.
So we have 3 cast members. There's 1, 2, 3. But for some odd reason...
There's only 2 lists.
Yeah, there's only 2 lists.
Yeah, I was telling you guys, I don't think I listened to 15 albums, new albums this year.
Jesus.
It's been weird. It's been a real weird year. Like last year, obviously, I told you guys I was burnt out on finding new music and stuff, but kind of just this past year is kind of fucked, honestly.
So you're gonna what? You said you're gonna join us.
Yeah, I got top 5. There's 5 albums I really love. Yeah. But I want to talk about. But I just don't even think I don't think I even hit 10 albums this year. It's just not.
That's kind of crazy.
It is. I know. I was kind of reflecting on it today. I was like, well, this is kind of fucked up because.
How do you feel about that? Are you good with it though? You were you had fun listening to all this shit.
Yes and no. See, that's I mean. This year has been just kind of weird. I haven't been listening to music a lot lately. It's kind of just. My life's just crazy, so I don't know.
Are you okay?
I was thinking about today. I was like, I wonder how much stuff I really missed.
You need to get anything out? Talk about anything?
No, I'm good right now.
Okay, we're here.
No, I'm all good.
I mean, but, I will say for the record, I mean, we're in a black metal renaissance right now. So you're fucking up.
No, I got so burnt out, and I hate even thinking about lists. I was looking at all our listeners list, and I was it was giving me anxiety, all this shit,
Yeah.
But I was at the same time, I was I probably missed out on some really good shit. That's it's I don't know,
dude. I get that list anxiety. I don't get it anymore. I got it the first year or 2 we did the cast. I was just thinking about it way too much. This year and the last year, I keep a running playlist all year. I hear something that's oh, this is going to be on there. I'll throw it in the list. And then honestly, a week before it, I look at it and well, I don't want to overcomplicate this. What was the shit I liked the most? And then you just kind of number it. I mean, the numbers, And whatever,
You guys brought it up and you guys brought it up about recording this, and I was do I just fucking try to put a list together? But I was no, that's fake. I'm not going to find all this stuff in December and just put it on a list. I'm going to talk about the 5 albums I like and...
Hey, that's fair. You can find some stuff through us.
Yeah. So I got I got a blank piece of paper and a pen. I am ready to go.
I mean, I will say though, Jay, I agree with you 100%. I mean, that's how I've done my list for the past couple of years. It's end of the year, whatever the year it is. And if I like the album, it gets thrown into that playlist. And then I just keep going back to that playlist. And then I go, yeah, fuck yeah. So, I mean, I will say that I don't know, 15 through, I don't know, maybe 10 are, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they can shuffle around depending on, how I'm feeling that day.
Same.
But I mean, for the most part, I mean, yeah, it's really just, and I did that too, Stan. I took a look at some other people's lists and I was like, holy shit. I didn't have that album. I didn't even listen to that album, but it was it just didn't, Jason, I was trying to buy more time. I was like, hey boys, we should push this back a little bit. And Jason's you can't listen to all of it. You can't have all of it. So
yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah, at the end of the day, fuck it. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we've always talked about going back and being what did we miss from that year? And we occasionally do that, and there's always some gems.
Usually in January, we throw some on the cast.
Yeah.
Find shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm excited, though. It was fun. I always have fun those weeks leading up to it because I'm just listening to the best, I'm not really looking for new stuff. I'm just listening to the best shit.
Dude,
yeah, it's been good.
It was rough though, because like I don't know if I didn't pour through promos enough, but there was a bunch of shit that came out in December that was off of my radar that really hit me. First couple of weeks of December that made this list. So it hasn't been out that long, but it still was like, I mean, I just fucking the second it came out and it hit my ears, it was nonstop plays.
Yeah,
so
I just thought of a good topic. In the future, we'll just have a list about albums that came out in December any year that would just miss list or whatever.
I guess it's always been my argument, and I know everybody pushes it, and that most of the big publications get their shit way before it comes out in December. But the smaller stuff, I really wish everybody would just wait and post. Mid December to the middle of January is when lists get posted. Just because I don't know.
I'll never do it before December. I just like to get people to stop caring, man. It's like once freaking middle of January, everybody's just moving on to the next shit. So at least try to get it out right around the new year.
So I want to hear you guys. We always kind of start these lists off like, how was it like this year in metal? I'm like interested to hear what you guys think of this year.
You start, Sean.
So, I mean, like I said, I honestly feel like we are in a black metal renaissance. I don't know if it's just my ears want to go that way. No, dude, but it's not just traditional black metal. Like, it's literally pouring itself into every genre.
You think it's more you're just trying to find black metal and maybe nothing else?
I don't know. I really don't know, because I haven't really been looking for it. Like, so I don't know if it just hits my ears and I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I really like that. Or if the stuff that I have listened to has curated my listening to other stuff. So, I mean, I use Apple Music. I don't know if they see one artist and they start throwing other shit down my throat that's of the same. I don't know. I really think that it's just out there more. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the new... I mean, because think about it. A couple of years ago, it was a huge death metal trend. I mean, that was like the big metal genre. I don't know if black is going to take that crown for a little bit. I don't know.
I could see that because, I mean, I think to some extent, everyone kind of got burnt out on death metal. This whole revival of it, and
it definitely hit the peak already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're still getting quality stuff from it, but yeah, it hit the peak.
For sure. I just feel like it was for a while, if you weren't a death metal band, you weren't getting as much notice, and now it's more, it's
other things.
It's exactly. It's more varied. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I would say I felt like this year was, I think I had less albums overall that like if I was I don't need to make a top 100. I don't need to make a top 50. I would do.
So what was your list, Jay? Because that's an interesting. I mean, mine. I rounded out 24. Those were the albums that I had on that playlist that I talked about. So I had to dwindle it down from 24. I'll be honest with you. There was some shit on there. I don't know why the fuck I put it on there. Right. So realistically, there was like 19. I would feel that I actually had to sort through because some of the other ones. I feel strong
about the 15 to 20 even.
Okay. Yeah.
After that, it's like quality stuff, but I'm not like stressing over it. Like sometimes you're like, God, I wish I really had that in here. It's like, I'm okay if it's not in there. So I would say 20, 25. But after that, a lot of quality stuff, tons of good stuff, and probably so much that I missed. So, but I thought it was a strong year. I mean, the quality albums, they're some of the best I've heard in a while. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Oh, I still stay strong. Well, let's see. You want to start us off? See what you got first?
Yeah, I guess. This
I'm excited. We never know what each other has.
Yeah.
We haven't done as many casts this year, so I feel like we really kind of... Yeah. Like a lot of my picks I've never brought on the show yet or anything. I
mean, when we get to the top 5 or whatever, top 7-ish or whatever, there were so many times I wanted to... I texted you guys some lyrics for some of, the stuff. Just being, this is so fucking good. I want to listen to this with somebody. But
well, start us off.
Okay, Stan, you want to do the yelling this year?
I'm itching here.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't want to yell.
No?
Number
50. All right, this is for Stan. I'm not going to make you listen to the clip first because it's already been on the show before. Both Stan and I brought it to a cast. It's the Kalmah album. Self-titled Kalmah. Yep. So we can go ahead and play 15 if we want. The album...
We want to.
The track name is Serve the Untrue.
Oh.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
15?
I mean, yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I know. So like, I don't want to say this the wrong way. It's nothing special. It's just good fucking music. It's what you would want in that type of music. They just follow the formula. They do it very, very well.
That's that band. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's that. I mean, every album is good. Nothing is really. I mean, there's a song here or there that really, really hits hard. But you know what I'm saying? It's not. And I don't want to say this the wrong way because it's obviously number 15 on my list. It beat other albums. But yeah, it's just. You can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's a Kalmah album. Listen to any one of their albums, and they're all just as good.
I got a question, Stan.
Yeah. Well, I guess
either
Stan.
you guys. Yeah. But Stan's a little bit more of a historian here. You know, like every time I hear those leads from that band, I just immediately go Children of Bodom. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
100%.
But like I know it's like it's also Finnish. Like, is Children of Bodom the like touchstone for like all of that, or are they both pulling from some same like well? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, is all the Finnish melodic bands just like taken from Children of Bodom, or are they all like it's some Finnish drinking water that they're all drinking?
They all started like the same time.
Okay.
Kalmah was the more thrashy. Children of Bodom started out the more like blacky, and then you had like Eternal Tears of Sorrow. They were kind of more thrashy, and then oh god, I can't go through all of them right now, but
yeah, that's all right.
So Kalmah's always. I think that's why they stayed like they're always solid and they put out good songs because they always kept to the thrash, the Finnish thrash. But then they have those soaring leads on top of it.
But that's what I was going to say is to me, Kalmah is more of like a mix between Children of Bodom and like the Swedish death metal. Like they grab a bunch of that influence in. So, I mean, sometimes, it sounds very Bodom-esque, but then other times it sounds like, you know, the golden days of In Flames and Tranquility, you know, just not as hard as, you know, and At the Gates, but it's like the perfect mix of those two. Well, I mean, at times the earlier stuff, not this album. Yeah. I guess
actually, I think I like this album a lot because it was kind of like I don't know if you guys remember the last one, but it was pretty light, pretty clean, pretty cheesy kind of, but it was good. But this one was like more of a let's go back to our roots, let's get that thrash back. Like the single off the track was actually one of their. I read somewhere it was like one of their first songs they ever wrote as a band, like back in the day.
That's cool.
They just like reworked it and like it was it was a throwback album. So I think that's why I like this one so much.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, man. It's I like the last band, one, though. But it's not. Yeah, it's not this one. So
they'll never go wrong.
No. Yeah. Jason.
All right.
What do you?
We're gonna switch things up. We're gonna do some hardcore for this one.
Okay. Just listen first.
Yeah, let's listen first.
Okay.
We know what's coming. Okay. I enjoyed it. I did bring these guys in before.
Okay.
This Stan, do you know? I don't know.
sounds very familiar for some odd reason.
Probably
I don't know why. It was bringing me back to like some skateboard days.
This is that band Incendiary.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The album has changed the way you think about pain. That track was Rats in the Cellar, and man, I had a hell of a time picking a clip. I had like 5 tracks, and I just kept like going between them. And I mean, you know, it's pretty straight ahead hardcore. You know, that one was very formulaic hardcore, like right into the breakdown and everything. But they do a lot of shit on this album to kind of. It's not all that. It's not all that, you know.
Yeah.
But
you can even hear in the guitars. They're not. Even that breakdown wasn't a traditional breakdown. They're doing a lot of shit there.
Yeah, they caught me off guard.
Yeah, so. There's a little bit of like the metalcore in there. Like you could hear, like you just said, Stan, I would say like in that breakdown, especially here and there. I mean, they're a lot more just, you know, hardcore. But yeah, I love this band. I've known about them since their 1,000 Mile Stare album, and me and Stan went to that hardcore festival this year, Tied Down Fest, and these guys were playing it, and I was like prepping for the fest, and they had this new album coming out. And I mean, ever since that fest, this year has been a lot more hardcore for me. This is the only hardcore album on my list, I think, but I've definitely been in that mode, but this has been my favorite for it. This has been the gym album, you know, and I think this band, it's the vocalist for me. I think if you like that, you're going to like it. If you don't, you know, it's probably like a love-hate thing, but his style, I really love it. I think I've said this a bunch of times, but in hardcore, it's all about like the vocalist for a lot of it, you know.
100%.
You're listening to the lyrics.
I don't care how good the breakdown is. Yeah,
their passion. Because, you know, a lot of times the riffs, it's not that complex. It's, you know what you're going to get, kind of, right? And so it's up to the vocalist to kind of like put that passion in there, or the delivery, or whatever. And this guy does it. You could hear right there, like he just has that swagger. He's got that like rhythmic talent to it. I don't know how you want to say it, but he makes hooks. I mean, I was trying to make these clips last night. I was laying in bed, and it's just all these like lines like just swimming in my head, you know, like it just gets stuck in the head. So nothing that's going to blow your mind. Like I've never heard this before as far as like new stuff goes, but if you like...
But it's different enough to like...
I think so. Fucking awesome live. I mean, I don't know.
They were nuts. Fucking nuts.
I love it. So that's mine. That's my number 15. This one, man, it was 15 is always tough. We say this every year, but it's because it's like, what's that last one?
I know. I know.
I will say this. It knocked out Enforced. That was my 15. Enforced War Remains. Up until this week, it was like I had Enforced in there, and then I re-listened to them both, and I was like, I gotta go with this one. This was been the workout album.
Yeah.
The listens were there. So.
Okay. Well, we're moving along to number...
my number 15, blank.
Thank you, Stan. Thank you. All right.
Number
14. All right, let's just play this one first. All right, boys. I will admit this is some of the weirder shit that I've listened to, but so it's Aeon Winds, and the album was Night Sky Illuminations, and that was the song Primordial Fire.
Huh. Never heard of these guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they haven't had an album come out for like 4 years.
What's new with Shotty's list, though?
Yeah,
some obscure black metal.
Yeah, I heard it. So there's a bunch of symphonic elements. There's a bunch of like...
Ear candy.
Yeah, but it's like really weird though, because there's like some avant-garde shit going on in the background, and then they'll just go right back to like black metal, and then they mix a little bit of like just death metal in, and they go back to the black metal. It's just a really weird mix.
And then the cleans came in there too.
And then the cleans came in, yeah. And then you're just like, honestly, I found myself multiple times going, what the fuck am I listening to? But I couldn't ever change it, and I liked it, and I kept going back to it. So it's honestly, like Stan said, it's ear candy. It challenges you as a listener. Every time I listened to it, I was like, I didn't hear that this time. Didn't hear that this time. So there's also a lot going on. At times, you feel like there's a wall of sound coming at you, but then once you start to like listen more and more, it's a weirdly produced album where like there's a lot of bleeding, but at the same time you can hear things clearly. It's just, I don't know, it's a fucked anomaly of a listening experience. So at times you're like, but then you're like, oh fuck yeah. So
Stan seemed like he was into it.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Where are they from, man? There was some accent going on.
I believe they're Italian.
Oh, okay.
Slovakia.
Yeah. Oh, Slovakia. Okay. Oh, the label might be Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Slovakia. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm shooting for that fucking award this year of having the most metal albums across the globe.
Okay.
Joking. Didn't do it on purpose. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jason.
All right. Let's listen to it.
That's some nasty shit.
It was. Dude,
real nasty.
Filthy, nasty.
Filthy, mean.
Scuzzy.
Yeah. Mean is the best way to describe what I was listening to
That
there.
was the clip, try not to headbang to, of the whole list. There's no way.
Impossible.
They do so much in that little, that was only like a minute 22. Like you didn't need more. Usually we do like a minute 30 or something. Like you just didn't even need any more. Like you had it all, you know?
Yep.
That was Gravesend. Their album, Gowanus Death Stomp on $20 spin. They put out one that made my list 2 years ago. Damn, I forget the name now, but
I can picture the album.
Yeah,
or the cover.
Yeah. I loved that one. I love this one. It's got that Arthur Rizek production. That is just so. That production is like. That's what I want right there. It's dirty. You can hear everything. There's got like weight and power to it. But I don't listen to a whole lot of grindcore, but I do like stuff that has that intensity to it. That can be grindy. And a band like this, where it's like death grind and black death grind, like they do it all. It just does it for me for some reason. They do it right. Like you get the grind, but then you get and actually this album is maybe even less grindy than the last one. Maybe a little bit more on the death parts and stuff like that. They do a little more mid-pace type stuff. I don't know if I like it better than the last one or not yet. hard to say, but I really, really like it. They like, it's all about like New York. That's their vibe. And it's like that, like dirty, like the underbelly of New York.
Yeah.
So like that, like mean, dirty, like that's exactly what the themes are.
That's okay. That literally makes all the sense in the world. The second you told me it was from New York, I got all I needed to know about that band. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if they're from New York or not. The last band was.
Okay, not from, but my bad.
might be
But
a
the fact that they're going with that New York vibe, like they really did hit the hammer on the head. So
you have Imperial Triumphant who like does the like fancy New York shit, and then you got this band who does like the back alley crack dealer. Like, yeah, dude, it's really good. It's just that one where you just want that shot of like filth and adrenaline, and
hell yeah.
Back to you.
All right, number, Stan.
Wait, hold on, I didn't do my pick.
You don't have blank.
It's kind of nice.
We have to listen to that
Dude, I'm having so much fun right now just listening to all this shit for the first time. Except the one, but like, yeah, this is awesome.
All right.
Number
13. I think we should just listen to this. I don't really feel like talking about it yet.
Yeah.
Stan's going to like it.
I'm waiting for the overlaps.
There won't be any, dude, until like the top 5. I don't think.
See.
So yeah, a little weird of a clip, and I will explain it in a minute. That was Hayana.
Did you bring him up before?
I don't know if I brought him up this year.
Someone did. One of us did.
We talked about.
Maybe you did. Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, some melodic like Death Doom from Texas, local shit. Yeah, I don't know where I heard them from, but
maybe a
I
bonus
guess
episode.
Maybe a bonus episode, but so the reason why I guess I fell in love with them, the singer is fucked.
Dude, he was going for it, man.
Well, back in the day, Stan, when we used to be like, Winston was the pinnacle of like vocals, just because he had that power behind his voice. I don't know what the fuck this guy's name is. Casey, I guess. Yeah, Casey Hurt. He's fucked, man.
Yeah.
Like, he just has so much power behind every, musically, the album is awesome, but what stands out and what hasn't stood out to me in a long time is his vocal power in the album. So it's very clear, it's very upfront. And yeah, like you said, Jay, he fucking runs with it. So, I didn't probably play the best track to encompass the music of the album, but his vocals are fucking amazing. So...
yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I picture him to be like fucking 7 foot tall, just huge dude. Like,
you know who I kind of picture? Fucking the lead singer of Metalocalypse, the cartoon, just big, burly with fucking black hair just hanging down.
Okay. So how does this one compare to the other one? Because the other one was fucking awesome.
What, the one that it came out in 2020? See, I have no idea. I don't remember listening to that one. They had an 2018 Order Divine, and then 2020 Death of the Cosmic, and then this came out in 2023. Obviously, the fucking my bad. I don't know why I said that, but
I remember. I didn't even know they had another one.
Yeah, so they had another two. I don't honestly know. It was just got added to my end of the year playlist, and every time it came on, I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And if it makes any difference to you, Stan, it was mastered by the one, the only Swano.
Oh, you can hear that. How you say
Daniel
it?
Swano. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, it does make a difference.
And I was completely shocked when I looked back to find out that they were from Tejas, Austin, Tejas. I thought that it was going to be some Swedish, Scandinavian something, but no, it's
for sure.
It's American born. So
nice.
Yeah. Jason.
Oh, I know you guys are saying death metal is running out of steam, but here is one example where it is not.
Okay. It's already weird, dude. Serial killer vibes.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a weird clip.
Okay.
It's a weird clip. Any clip I kept trying to get, like, I could do a clip that has good riffs. I could do a clip that had the weird eerie atmosphere shit. It was hard to find. I wanted to show both because this album, that's what it is.
That's what I was going to say, serial killer vibe. So what is this?
Dude. It's
what is
dark.
This?
It's the band is called the band is called Abyssal Rift. The album title is Extirpation Dirge. It's on Sentient Ruin, which they put out a couple of really good albums this year. But dude, even the cover of this thing, it kind of shows you what you're gonna get. It's this weird, creepy ass cover. But take Disembowelment. Mm-hmm. And then some of the dark death metal, like your Incantation and Immolation and stuff, and kind of put that together, and you're going to get a little bit of what this is. That's why it's not like your standard run-of-the-mill. It's not boring.
This cover.
Yeah. It's cool. It just came out, I don't know, November, December, later. You know, it was one of those that I did not have on my radar or on my list. It's a debut album. Came out actually from Ohio, too. And it just blew me away. It's one of those where, like, the variety, you hear one track and you're like, whoa, wait, what the fuck did that weird interlude or that weird atmospheric part or like industrial part or the synth part, or like, those are the cool things. But then on top of that, even if you took that stuff out, it would still stand on its own. It's a pretty damn good, just like straight ahead death metal album with good riffs. But when you put it all together, it really just like keeps your attention. Sometimes it's crawling, like almost funeral doomish, and then sometimes, like on this track, it went from nothing to blasting. You know?
Yeah.
Groove riffs. I mean, it's got
very,
it all.
Very ominous.
Yeah, I think their logo might be more ridiculous than Blood Incantation.
I don't even remember what it. Yeah, I don't
Dude,
even remember.
It's like I'm trying to fucking find the words.
That track was The Eye. It's one dude who he does have a drummer that plays the drums for him, but he just does everything else. And I think he does normally like industrial and electronic stuff, so he's like good at it, you know. So yeah, I love it.
A lot of weird noises though. I was really liking those high pitched.
Yeah.
It's like
it's a full song, full album kind of thing, you know. So it's tough. Best I can do.
I get it. Alrighty. Stan blank.
Yeah, blank.
Okay.
Number
12. I know this is a favorite of Stan. So, like, he's brought him up before.
A lot of bullshit.
Let's just listen to it. Yeah, let's listen to it first. Okay.
Nice. You got my attention on this one.
Yeah. Say it, Stan. I know you want. I know you know who it is, and I know you want to say it. And you're gonna save me. I'll give you a hint. The name is fucked.
It's the Shylmagoghnar.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Oh, I remember that.
Because you threw me off. Is it one dude or I thought it was two dudes?
It is. I don't know. I thought it was self-produced.
Maybe it is. I can't remember, but yeah.
Is there an album we can say that we can? For people that want to look it up.
No, we're not gonna. It's Convergence. Convergence is the name of the album. Yeah, it's Shylmagoghnar. I don't know.
Yeah,
the track Convergence. The track that we just listened to is "Follow the River."
What label? Maybe that would help.
Yeah, we definitely talked about them before.
We've talked about
I remember
them
you bringing
before.
them up. I've listened to this band too.
Maybe it is one dude.
Yeah, I think it's one dude.
Yeah.
In the past, he's had some help, like every once in a while, and that's what I was going to ask you, Stan. Has there always been vocals, or is it not a vocal? Has he not?
Oh yeah, it's always
okay.
Been.
It just hasn't been vocal heavy because I remember listening to I don't know, an album in the past, and there wasn't a lot of I don't know. On this album, it's not. There are a bunch of instrumentals, so like you could go through it if you're just picking and choosing one song.
Yeah, it's all about the journey with this band.
It's all about the journey. Yeah, you really can't do that. You got to listen to it from start to finish. Yeah. It's a beautiful album. You will laugh. You will cry. You will bang your head. I mean, it's literally
from that one clip, man.
I know.
Yeah. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have an issue picking a song. I mean, you could have literally threw any song into Audacity and put the cursor on any part of it and just picked a minute and a half and it would have been perfect. So it's just a beautiful album from start to finish. I don't really know what else to say about it other than you got to listen to the whole thing. Yeah.
I love the last album.
Yeah,
First one's good, but that last one I absolutely loved.
And I mean, this one, I don't know. I don't know how it compares to the last one because I haven't listened to the last one in a very long time. And the last time I listened to it, or I thought I listened to it, I thought it was an instrumental. So maybe you know what I'm saying? I just don't remember it that well.
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I listened to it, but like this one seems like it's a little bit more, maybe a little bit more meat.
I was gonna say, I think he's going
for... The other one was like, it's meant to be the epic build, The whole thing's a little slow, but seems like there was a lot.
This one takes you on a bit of a roller coaster at times where, like right there, we jumped through, you thought it was going to maintain its, calmness, and then it just jumps back in and then gets calm. But there's a bunch of different roller coasters that he takes you on throughout this musical journey. So... Nice. I don't know. I fuck with it. I really enjoyed it. It was a great album to put on and just do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you could really just get shit done. It wasn't. I mean, I'd stop and be like, fuck yeah, and be headbanging for a minute. But you know what I'm saying? There's some albums you can't do anything. Your head's moving too much the whole time. This is, I don't want to say relaxing metal because I don't know. I don't know.
I know what you're saying though.
But yeah.
It's the easier listening one.
Yeah. An easier listen, but not at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
There's a
lot. You could easily listen to it, but if you want, you could dissect the hell out of it. So
yeah, I got you.
So yeah.
Nice.
All right, so my number 12, this one, I'm curious. We had a little conversation about this one. It's going to be a stranger to no one. Okay. So let's listen to it.
I know. Buzzing in, 500 points.
Is it this?
Go ahead, Shoddy.
Yeah, it's Panopticon.
Yeah, okay.
Is that what you wrote down, Stan?
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Was this fucking Jeopardy?
No, I literally just got this the last week or something.
It's the vinyl, Stan.
Yeah.
Or Jason,
okay. I looked at you like a note piece of paper Panopticon.
It's literally sitting right here, but I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh shit. Okay,
I turned it on, and you guys were talking about how slow it was, and I just wasn't in the right mood at the time, and I turned it off. But
I'm still not in the right mood, man.
Yeah.
So that there's tracks that I love, and then there's tracks that I just skip or I'll fast forward. I don't know. I feel the pain again. It's a very painful album.
Yeah.
I wish he could not be. I wish he could be happy. I really do, because you really, really, really do feel it in the music. But there's just too much filler, too much the new stuff. I just had to fast forward to get to the music. So, but Jay, I'm sorry. This is your pick.
No, that's I figured we would talk about it a little bit because we were talking about it in text, and we were both on the same vibe. Like when I listened to it the first time, I was like, "There's some great stuff here," but like you said. You got to wait, 8 minutes in the first track before you get to the metal. It's a slower album. It's a darker album. It's a more somber album. There's a little more doomy parts. But, those good parts kept calling me back. I'd put it on. You kind of find the right mood. It's like when you first put it on, you might be in the, you know what I mean? It's like, I'll listen to it when I'm in that headspace of like, I don't want to headbang. I'm like, I want to like take this in. And then you know what I mean? Once I know what's coming, I'm okay with it. Like, okay, I'm ready for the 8 minutes of chill because I'm in that zone right now. There was a couple of times I threw it on, it's just beautiful out. You got the suns, you get the right modes going. It's like, okay, you know what? Now it's clicking. So yeah, it went from being not on the list to being and it's kind of kept going down because it's man. I mean, that part right there, you just got dropped into the last few minutes of the last song where it just really escalates to that part. And there's so many cool parts like that. It's a Panopticon album. It's there's nothing else like that. The emotion is just so there. It's the most authentic kind of music, you know what I mean? That you only get from a one-man project where it's just pure. And I don't know, man. You can't go wrong, I don't think.
I hate to always go there, but How does it compare to the last one? Because I mean, the last one was amazing, you know.
And that's the thing. So last one, I think I had it at like 4 or 5, like pretty low,
high on all our lists.
Or high.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's not there yet. I mean, it could get there, but I don't think it will, because that one is a more bright, like hopeful album. The beauty is like a little bit more, which is really cool when he does that. This one is different, you know. It's like the cover, you know. It's like the oncoming winter. Like, get ready, it's going to be dark, you know. Whereas the other one, it was like like more of a spring cover or something, right?
Yeah. It was
the beauty. You know. This one, it's a lot more of the darkness. So just, I feel like it. I don't want to say it's not as good though. It's just like, what do you want?
Different,
because he nails everything he wants to do in it. The guy's playing every goddamn instrument on earth on this thing. If you look at the credits, like the way he uses different instruments to a certain feeling or a certain vibe. Like there was one clip I wanted to use where it's like all this escalating stuff, and then he puts in this like what is it, a slide guitar or a banjo part? I forget what it is. The way he like the layers on layers and stuff. It's like, and that's another part about this is like that I love this band so much is like some albums you listen to it and you get it. You know, I got it. First listen, okay, I'm good. I know what's going on. Whereas Panopticon, you can just like keep hearing more layers and more intricacies and stuff, which is just like fun, you know, to kind of like dissect. It just makes it more listenable over repeated listens, and it actually gets better the more you listen to it, for me.
Yeah, I mean, it moved up. I mean, I was feeling that way a little bit. It still didn't crack the top 15, but I mean, it was on the, you know, the 25 that I had. I mean, I just felt like I couldn't do it with how much I had to omit from the album. And I understand why it's there. It's just, I don't know if it's just me being older and just want my shit when I can have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just...
I get it. You know?
Yeah.
You got to be ready for it. Go into it with the right headspace. You know it's not going to be blasting all the time, you know? It's just... But yeah, I really like it. It could move, you know, I probably could go up higher eventually, you know? But came out later in the year, you know, so...
It did.